At the Marriage Foundation, we receive questions. It's a free service. You go to themarriagefoundation.org, click on the tab that says Ask a Counselor. And I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation with a whole new way of looking at marriage. But occasionally we get some very old type questions. So this one that came in, what do? My fiance is talking to his ex. And this is not a good thing. So the whole idea, and these days fiance could mean we're living together. So I'm going to address this in both fashions. So first I'm going to look at it, and we're going to look at it as you're getting married, you're not living together, or you've been living together a short period of time, but you're getting married and your fiance is still talking to his ex-girlfriend or his ex-wife, and this is not cool. Marriage is a very tight community. There's only two of you in there. And from the day that your fiance proposed, he should have, as a demonstration of loyalty and as a demonstration of his love for you, cut off all ties. Now he's going to say things like we're just friends and blah, blah, blah. Now, if he's got kids with his ex, there's nothing you can or should do other than become friendly with his ex so that it's sort of a larger extended family. That's different. But if he's having a relationship with her, it's a secret relationship. It doesn't include you. And going forward, there should not be any of those. So, unfortunately, the reality, human nature, if you tell someone they shouldn't do something, they will do it anyway because they want to show that no one could boss them around. It's tied to the drive to survive, the preservation factor within all of us. But it's going to be a tough challenge for you. So what you can do is explain to him that you watched this video and you agree that you and he should be in this relationship where it's not stagnant, but every single day getting deeper and tighter. And you do need to learn how to do that. You can't just say that because we're not taught that. So you need to use one of my books. You definitely should subscribe to this channel and learn more about marriage, but it's not enough. You got to really get an in-depth education about what marriage is, or you're going to end up being a statistic. Over 50% of people get a divorce, and there's a good reason why. It's not because of incompatibility, it's because of a lack of education. And we can't blame the people who are supposed to educate us because they don't know either. The world today shuns any talk about spirituality because then it starts looking like religion, and people are offended by religion. Almost all of them, even their own. They don't want to be told what to do, nor should you be told what to do. But the truth is that love is as spiritual as it gets. You can't observe it with your five senses, so it's not material. By definition, therefore, it's spiritual because it's still tangible. It's still a reality. And it is, in fact, one of the two promises of marriage, that you experience unconditional/marital love and that you're happier every single day of your lives. Now, you're already not happier because your husband is effectively cheating on the marriage. Don't look at it as personal because he doesn't know any better. And both, it's going to be very difficult if you don't get educated. Now, if you're living together, you could use one of my books. If not, you should go to the Premarital Academy, which is also nonprofit, and get the course. Most people don't want to do that because they're afraid they're going to be talked out of marriage, which is not what happens. But you have to get marriage educated. It's not like getting into a ride at a theme park. It's more like getting into a high-performance car. But if you'd never learned how to drive, much less learned how to drive a high-performance car, you're going to fail. Now, listen, because this is very important. There's nothing in the world that delivers more love and more happiness than marriage. Nothing. Nothing comes close. But if you don't know how, again, it's like getting into a high-performance vehicle. Years ago, I saw this video on YouTube where this proud father gave his son, like, I don't remember, it might have been a Maserati, but a really expensive high-performance sports car. The kid probably knew how to drive, but moving from a jalopy to a high-performance car is, you got to know what you're doing. Got in the car. Within less than a mile, that car was wrapped around the tree, and you could see literally it was exploding. And you could actually, everything is permanent on the internet. You could probably see that yourself, but you don't want to do that to your marriage. So him being in communication with his ex, not okay. If he's resistant to your saying it's not okay, that's a big indicator that he is not the right man for you, because you need to be able to discuss these things. Now, don't go into my feelings. It hurts my feelings. Don't do all of that. It's a waste of breath. He'll just see you as whiny, and honestly, that is all that you're doing. You have to present the reality. That is, that the two of you should be focusing all of your attention on building this unified marriage that only includes two of you. You should be cut off from not just your exes, but you shouldn't be interacting with men in general, unless your husband is there, and he shouldn't be interacting with women. Loyalty is the highest law of marriage for a reason. You can't have your cake and eat it too. There is way too much temptation. Even if your relationship is good, you just don't do it. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, like the video, leave a comment, leave a question. If you can go through my videos and you could see I answer the questions. And if you need further help, you can write in again to themarriagefoundation.org and get a good answer for anything that you're going through. Usually, frankly, you'll be directed to the Course for Women or one of my books, depending on what's going on. The Course for Women is amazing. But if you're just getting married, don't use the Course for Women. Go to Premarital Academy and get the premarital course, because that will be, it'll change your life. God bless, thank you, and take care.